Hi YouTube, this is Laminar Flow with another update for my build on my 125 gallon display with the basement sump. With my refugium in place, filled with water and much of the plumbing already done, it's time to finish up the last major component of my build, which is adding my frag tank on the opposing bench on the other side. The 29 gallon that has been housing all of my fish and corals for the last number of months is my target to put here on the bench. I figured out what kind of drops I need to bring the water around and still get it into the sump. I need to do the same thing that I did with the refugium, which is add some sleepers under the shelf. That's a simple fix I did just on the other side. So the tank's outside to drill, and this happened. I watched Dave Lembeau's video on how to tell if glass was tempered or not. I actually went and did what he suggested. Thought I had it all figured. Clearly I was wrong. Thank goodness for $1 a gallon. I went, picked up a 29 gallon at Petco and made sure it really wasn't tempered. And I'm back into plumbing. 3 holes in my brand new tank. As you can see here on the right, I've got an input and then 2 outputs. The first is the main, and then there's an overflow or an emergency backup. Plumbing's really tight there behind the tank, and I don't really have a lot of room to drop the pipes heavy because of the overall elevation drop between where this is and where I have to enter into the sump on the other side of the room. Okay, I've just capped my PVC cement for a little while, hopefully. Everything's looking pretty good. I've got extra rock that's sitting here waiting to go someplace. Got to figure out what to do with that. Got my Inkbird set up. 78, 77.8, that's pretty good. Things are running okay. Skimmer's doing a super dry skim. I need to get that a little wetter, but I've got that cup problem still. Fuge is doing well. Everything's just spinning and doing well in there. And frag tank's ready to go. So, let's see if we can fill this. While I'm here, I'll show you what the extra valve is down here for. So this is to get me extra water when I'm doing things like water changes. So with 2 drains in the refugium, I should be able some water across into the frag tank. That's really not a lot of flow. Okay, we're full here. We're draining. I may push up the water level slightly there. This is down pretty close to that other drain, so we've put in, I'm gonna say 26 gallons, plus or minus. That's pretty close to what we've drained down from there. Got some excess water here that I can push back up. Yeah, it's still draining over there. Should be about 28 total. I'm going to put a standpipe on over there and see if I can get a little more height out of that. But what's magic about 28 gallons? Well, 28 gallons is pretty much what I get out of one of these, less whatever's left at the bottom when the pump is done. So my thought was, if I'm doing a water change, it's a pain to match water coming down versus going up filling and all the rest of that, and I'd rather not drain down the tank upstairs if I can avoid it. So I've effectively just done a water change by buffering myself 28 gallons out of my refugium. That's why I've got the second drain in there. At least that's the plan. Got to get better at execution on it. I don't want the water this high because it's going to drive the skimmer crazy, which has happened. But that's my theory. Seems like it's working okay. With this project done, I think I've satisfied my PVC addiction for the near term. Until, of course, I come up with some new project. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to see more in this series.